Hello everyone, welcome to day number 1, and we have our tag here. I have my stack of tags to the side. I'm going to be using a 2-inch ring, metal ring for this. And also I have my elements for my extras cut out. I do have some over here to the side, but I have everything cut out so this matches with this. As you can see, these are for other days. These are too large, they can't fit in the cellophane bag, so I just use a paper clip to hold it together. So I'm going to show you how to do this. I'm going to show you how to get your hole because I know it is large. You may not have a ring cutter that will do that, so I'm going to show you how you're going to go about that. We have our printables, okay? So we can take them all out. That's the number 1. Okay. I mean, you can use a cotton mat. I've always used this as a cotton mat, okay? So I'm just going to go around, make sure it's nice and tight. Go around your hole, your circle. And make sure you're going all the way through. So you don't want jagged edges. And I'm just cleaning it up, and it's not perfect, and it's fine. And so you're going to do the same thing for all of the holes right there. You're going to do the same thing and you have your hole. It's not perfect, but it is fine. Alright, so we have our nice blank surface on the back, but before we get to this, let us try and sort out our card. So you're going to have your element printed like this. This is your little pocket, and you're going to snip these sides. So you see that? You're going to snip it like that, okay? So you're going to snip. I've already done that. As you can see, you're going to go ahead and crease right here. So you're going to crease from here all the way down. You're going to crease here all the way down. Then you're going to fold right here, and you're going to fold right here. So let's go ahead and do that. This is my little makeshift scoreboard. It's a paper cutter that I removed that part from. This is just a guide to help you, and if you don't have it, you can just bend it over. Okay, put this to the side. Now we're going to fold it up over onto itself. There we go. These will come in. Okay. We're going to flatten that for a second, and we're going to fold this way. You could burnish it as well, but there's no need in my opinion. And then you're going to glue these sides to those little flaps and do the same thing. So it's going to be like this, and you can like put a little candy bar on the inside. I thought that would be fun, so I'm going to show you how we're going to do this. So it can be like a treat bag. You could actually do this for Christmas as a treat bag as well. So I'm going to show you. Let's begin. So we have our nice black surface right here. My intent is to use this right here, but before we do that, I want to go ahead and make a punch in our paper. I'm going to use that as a guide to see where we punched, because we want it to be at the same spot. Okay, so there we are. So let's read our scripture. Our scripture says, our scripture is Deuteronomy chapter 15 verse 11, and our topic is caring, and it says, for there will never cease to be poor in the land. Therefore I command you, you shall open wide your hand to your brother, and to the needy, and to the poor in your land. So I thought about doing this as a form of decoration in the back. So we have to start the decoration onto the page before we can stick anything else down. And so this was my idea. You're gonna write a little loose. It doesn't have to be cute. Okay, but I know what I'm writing right there, right? So I wrote, Lord, help me to give to others in my land. I understood it. I understand the vision. Okay, so you're gonna do the same, but write it in your own little way. Okay, and write whatever that comes to your mind. And I'm not doing it everywhere. I'm just doing it in certain spots. And I'm gonna put this under it so I can make it look like I started writing from this way and I just ended up onto this. Okay, so that might look a little crazy to you, but just trust the process. I have some ribbons. I'm going to use the silver today, so I feel like makes sense to me right now. I'm just taking off a little bit. And I love this one because I don't have to burn the ends or worry about them coming undone. So all I'm gonna do, just look at it. One will be the back like this, one will be the front. So decide where you want this to be, the back or the front. I'm gonna go ahead have this as my back. And I'm gonna feed this through. Of course, we're gonna have a nice little cut. So I can just loosen my ribbons a little. And because it's a little slick, that's the surface of the cardstock, you want to make sure that you hold properly before it doesn't stick to itself. So this is what it's going to look like. Nice and ready. So we're gonna stick it down right here. I'm just putting the glue all over the card. I'm also going to be sticking down the scripture. See that? And around the front, we have a few elements. And we have a word that we're using. It's called caring. So I was thinking to put him right there. I'm going to drop that like that, and that looks good to me. And I'm stressing the knee part, and I'm just putting glue. I should have glued this down before I stuck that down. And I can press from the back to ensure it's going to be nice and steady. And I'm just turning it over just because of how my paper is. There we go. And that's the front of our card. Really simple. Of course, you can do more things if you would like, but I'm going to leave it like that. I am going to add some Nuvo drops, but not yet. Alright? Not yet. I'm just going to rip or cut off the top because it's a little too big and I should have stuck it down before I put the scripture down. So I'm just going to rip some off and then stick it down like that. And then I'm going to make a nice little cluster right at the top. So we're going to glue that down. Oh my dear, it's upside down. Sorry for we make too much of a damage. A bit of the paper came off, but that's fine. It's a good thing we caught it early. Okay. And I'm just layering. Only have our number 1 here because this is our first card. And we're just layering everything together. Now I wanted to make a pocket, and I would put the word caring right here, or possibly here. Yeah, let's put it there. Oopsies. Okay, and I want this to be like a little top spot for me. So what you can do, I'm going to mat it on to some cards. So I'm just going to do it on the black. So all I'm going to do, I'm going to put some glue onto my element. And then I'm just going to cut that out. Then what I'm going to do is just to fold this in half. I'm going to use a ruler. I'm going to measure. And we do want it to be smaller than our actual card. Okay. So that's what I'm going to do. And we might not use everything, but we just want to make sure we have sufficient. So it's nice. I'm going to make a little accordion fold. So this will be our hidden pocket. Just want to make sure it's not too big. It's a little too big. And now I'm going to use this as a guide to fold. Okay, maybe I need a little bit more. I'm going to cut off the excess. And then we're going to glue it down. But we want to make sure orientation is correct first. So if we glue it like this, okay, so it's heading in the same direction. That might be a little confusing to you, but I understand what I'm saying. So I'm going to put some glue right here. Stick that down like so. You're going to see why. And then now I'm going to put some glue on this side. That's glue stick, and I'm just going to put a little liquid glue just because I trust. I'm just looking for the correct orientation. Then I'm going to glue it like this. And we can have it behind there and no one will know. So I'm going to show you where it's going to be our hidden pocket. See? And we're going to allow that to dry in the meantime. So we're going to use Mr. Teddy here. So just like that. And I want to hold them both together and not move it. I'm going to rotate. I have a pen, pencil, and I'm just going to mark lightly around just to have a guide. And we're going to leave some wiggle room for a card. Okay, so we're going to glue all around the side. And of course I don't want glue onto my card, so I'm just making the space, removing it, and just going to allow it to dry. Okay, so we know this goes there. And then we have this space, like I say, you can put a little candy bar on the inside as a little treat. They have the little mini Snickers and such, so I'm gonna put 2 inside. I have no candy right now. Or they have some the little bags of M&Ms that you could actually put in this. So it's a nice little treat when you open it up. This one is straying a little bit, so I'm just going to push it under. Like that. So that's going to be our card for today. I think this turned out so cute. Okay, and we have our little pocket inside. We open that, we just put a little treat on the inside for loved ones or for ourselves. Okay, and then you can also write a little note onto this about being caring to others. And we have that spot for hidden journaling. So that's the back. Really love it, so cute. And this is our front. And we have the word caring on the front, so we can also write it on, we have it caring on the back rather, so we can write caring on the front. So I have I care for you. Okay. And we can use some white. It's a white acrylic marker. Okay, and we put it on our ring. So of course our whole reinforcements, I don't know what's going on with this one. Maybe this is not the one, it's too stiff. That's going to be a problem. Okay, that one is better. So this is our first card. Oh dear. Did you see what just happened? I bent it. I'm too strong. this one is working for us. So there we go. And then you can always decorate right here with some fabric, make a nice bow on top. I have a fun idea, but I will do that at the end of the cards. So thank you so much for joining me today. So this is our card at the front. We have our ring at the back, and then we have this little message written there. We can put a nice little treat on the inside, and they can open it up and have a fun treat to eat on the inside of this little top spot. Thank you for joining me today for day 1. I hope you're going to create with me, and remember to post them in the post that is coming after this, and it will say day 1, share your tag. Have yourself a wonderful evening, and I'll see you for day number 2.